Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Alex and this is office hours. It's a chance for people to pretty much ask anything, anything they think I can help out with. And it's unless I'm helping somebody else, ask a question and I'll see what I can do. Even if I am helping somebody else, ask and I'll do my best to get back to you. So I just wanted to do a quick channel update before I do anything, and I'll be getting into some chess puzzles afterwards and just doing something to burn a bit of time. I'll be looking to stay around about half an hour tonight, and if anyone drops in, more than happy to have a chat about just about anything. But before I do that, I've got a bit of an agenda and a channel update. So I've completed the crash course Guide to English, the second edition, which was about 600 words, I think. And I made a short story, which was like a weekend if someone visited, and went through a whole bunch of words that I'd go to, some items of clothing, some food. We did a quick stop at a cafe, supermarket, went to the park, and then went through some animals and mentioned a few other words as well. It was something I wanted to do for a while, and when I got into it, I got a bit of tunnel vision and pushed off doing everything else. So now I'm coming back to what I'm going to say is more regular programming of the channel. I am going to start picking up the Kerry's Year in Oz story, which is going to be just a read-along text version with the aim to expand people's vocabularies and come across words that people will come use on a weekly and daily basis as a story aimed at new people just learning English as if someone is spending a year on a vacation in Australia and doing some things with work related and activities and holidays and traveling around. So I'll go back to making some more picture dictionary videos as well. They just didn't seem too popular, but I am happy to take anything if even people want to suggest areas of going to, something whether it's tools or other things, things in the office they think I can help out with. Happy to take any requests and put them up to very high on the queue. They're probably not going to see too many of them out recently, and I will look to do more office hours as well, make it a weekly thing, probably a Wednesday around about this time of day. And that way I can set up a quick summary of the new things added to the channel, because not everything gets sent out with a notification, particularly with some of the very short videos like pronunciation and similar. I'm looking to make some videos about idioms, some common sayings, things like build your boots, especially on someone who's on cloud nine and similar. And I'm not too sure whether I'll put those out with notifications, but I'm putting them to something up the top of the to-do list at the moment. Something else I'm looking to put onto the top to-do list is bringing back and putting through movie suggestions and recommendations, which will include normal movies like some things that I consider absolute masterpieces, like Ford vs Ferrari, Apollo 13, and Forrest Gump, and also include some YouTube ad-supported movies. So I don't know what people's budgets are, but if I can point you to something free, and then that could be something, well, I'm not really going to try and compromise quality and just pick something free for the sake of it. I want it to be a pretty good or value-added entertaining movie as well. There's a few that I've got on the list. The last one I did was a documentary, Sky Dancers, and that was of aerobatic pilots competing at the World Championship. And so I'll see about adding those out, and I do expect those will go out with notifications. Some of you would have noticed that put some videos to open source games, and I've had a request to include some more computer and IT related stuff, including some things like programming. So I'll be adding some of that back to the channel as well. Even modified type speed and open source typing tutor to create a new program, WordStorm by Alex. I've done that because WordStorm was already a program and I wanted to make it unique to the point where I didn't want to like trade off someone else's reputation. And with the idea of that is that words from randomly selected from a list they slide across the screen. I try and pronounce them and possibly add a sentence to them. But as the game and the iteration goes on, more and more words appear and the words start coming across quicker. So I get a bit of pressure to just say the words until eventually everything comes too fast. One of the big changes I did was any word that was on the screen gets displayed after the game is over, where in the initial type speed program that doesn't. So got a bit of, I'm going to be doing some coding and some changes sort of behind the scenes as well. I'm also looking to bring a games night in. I'm happy to take requests of games to play, things like Pioneers, probably do some of the playthrough of some dungeon crawl, and I might even add some longer play offline videos of dungeon crawl with commentary through, and do that as well, and try and introduce some mini challenges, because I guess if you were to play the normal game, it might take about 2 hours of playtime, and I don't want to do things that long. I do want to build my way up, and I am progressing further and further into the game as I'm building more experience, but I might just do some things like some mini quests, like get to level 5, visit a shop, buy a potion, and then get your way back out, and some other things like find a character. So I'll see if that can happen. And anyway, with all of this through, I'm happy to take requests. If anyone is saying, hey, look, this isn't making sense to me, or can you do more on that? I'm more than happy to take requests. And whether it's people in the live chat, whether they do it in the office hours, if that was to happen, I'd pretty much drop whatever I'm doing. So I'm scheduling time to be available for the office hours and to give a quick response. I can see about doing specific videos to address any questions and see if there's something I can address quickly, and maybe even do something on a longer term. There are some sort of limits, but I'm more than happy to listen to any requests and see what I can do to help out to help people along. So that's pretty much the introduction. Sorry that the graphics and so have changed, but I'll look to stay live for a little bit longer, and if anyone jumps in with any questions, I'll see what I can do to help out. So let's get to the puzzle. So I just want to check some things as well. Okay. All right. So find the best move for black. So I've lost quite a few elo points doing this and just trying to complete some puzzles without really thinking about it. So I'm going to try and spend a bit more time thinking this through. If I move the queen down here, we put the king in to force a move the king to go there. Which they can't. So I think it's going to be just a one move. No, it's not going to be one move. The bishop's protecting. Sorry, it looks like it's dropping out. No, something just skipped up. Anyway, let's advance the queen as well. And that's checkmate. So I'm going to change the puzzle themes. I'm just going to do mate in one. So, well, I like chess. I haven't really spent time thinking about the strategy or learning much of it, so I'm just going to keep it simple. Mate in one. I know any puzzle, just one move, and I can make it game over. So the knight isn't able to solve that, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be the rook across here. threaten the king. And yeah, the last one where it was a general puzzle just gave me 20 points, but the checkmate one just gave me 4. So I think it realizes I'm a stronger player and that I've done this many times, and it's not giving me as many elo points. But it's something I'm very confident in for the moment and happy to to just fill in some of the time. So okay, the best move for black, I can put the queen across. She's protected by the pawn. And that should, yep. First thought was to move the queen there, but the bishop can attack. The knight's got here and here if the rook stays there. So what if I move the queen to here? Rook's got all those covered. She can hit that one. And that should be, yeah, checkmate. So I'm not sure if something's dropping out of the stream's being interrupted, but I'll keep going. I think this one's just going to be advance the queen. I bring the rook across. I can put it under threat. I'm protected by the other knight. And yes, it's right to go. Actually, see if there's Zen mode around, but no, it doesn't seem to be easily viewable. Yeah, I'll go back to a healthy mix. I'll think about it. So if what if I advance the queen, threaten, capture this, the knight can't do anything. Bishop, no, I think that's, okay, so they can pull the queen back. Okay, so well, the thought process for me was to bring the queen down. The queen dodges again, and then I can go back and go up a rook. So let's see what the position was. Well, I suppose if you can win, why win material when you can end the game? First thing that jumps out was to advance the rook as protected, forcing the pawn to capture. No, let's try it on. So two moves, yeah, have to be that one, because otherwise the pawn can capture the attacking piece. What if we send the rook down? Captured by the bishop. Against the queen. Forces the king to flee. No, I think I've gone the wrong path. I advance the queen. That's it, we're done. Game over. Okay, find the best move for white. Well, the rook's got that all covered. Advance the knight should work. If I move the knight there again, I can then force the rook, and now I'm up some material. So this time, I guess we got to try and get a pawn through. Just try and work away. No, it's going to work around the back, try and capture that pawn. Okay, the solution. Yep, draw that and then force the pawn up the middle. Okay, that makes sense. All right, try the knight there. Then I can, yep, checkmate with the rook. This one seems pretty interesting. I think he can capture. Okay. All right, so the queen goes down. Then they're in a spot of bother. The bishop's got that area covered off. Queen can attack those. And I'm not too sure where to go from this one. And sorry, apologies as well. I will try and schedule office hours live streams with a lot more notice than just turn up in case people want to make some time and tune in. All right. Yes, that looks pretty good. So if I move the bishop across there, I've pinned the queen to the king, and it looks like it's an easy capture. The two rooks are pretty much providing mutual support here. Knight, whether if the knight goes there, it just can. Okay, let's. I was thinking of let's sacrifice the knight, it gets attacked, and then I can move the rook across. Yeah, okay, that makes a bit more sense. If I move the queen across, I can even it up a bit more with the rook. Oh, the rook down, they've got mutual support. The pawn is covering there. Don't think anything can attack the yep. Misclick. I'm just going to straight up use the solution on that one and call it and take it as a bit of a loss. All right, so promote to a queen, capture, and then, right, yep. So best move for black. Well, the king's got all those areas, those squares covered. So if I just move the rook up, it's, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I can do something here. All right, let's, no, the double move isn't going to be possible. It's not threatening. All right, I might have to take some time and think about this one. Because either way, it looks like I'm going to lose a rook or a knight. Yeah. So if king takes, then right. Yeah. Yeah, if the king takes the rook, then they lose the queen. I think I've seen this pattern before. So let's the king back into, well, now it's not check, it's checkmate. So let's advance and then yeah, I'll capture the rook. That was a better option. Because I have to capture with the queen. There's no ifs about it. But at the same notes, well, yeah, I'll take a queen in a knight trade. So let's put them into check. So got that area covered. What if I push the queen forward? No, sorry, I'm getting a bit frustrated with myself. Yeah, I'll leave it at this one. Um, I'll pretty much wrap up the stream now. But if you do have any questions, anything you think I can help out with, then leave a comment. Happy to put things onto the top of the list if people ask, and I'll get back to revisiting Kerry's here in Oz and start seeing about putting out some of the other stuff as well. There is another game video I'll be looking to make soon, and it's a war game. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. All right, thank you for watching.